I was like you once, a Christian, walking through life, struggling to shed those last remnants of unhealthy faith, holding you back from being the truth-affirming free thinker that you've always wanted. Well, don't despair and look no further, because I'm about to share with you the shortcut to apostasy you need to stop being a Christian in 4 easy steps. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Are you ready? Number 1, the Bible. What we know about Jesus and his Father Yahweh, we know from the Bible. But is this collection of over 60 books the divinely inspired Word of God? Or is it something else? Your pastor will tell you that the most famous books, the Gospels, are written by eyewitnesses to the events of Jesus' life. But in truth, none of these authors claim to be eyewitnesses, or even to have met Jesus. Sure, the complete manuscripts we have include the familiar names Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, but all the early copies we have are fragments, without the titles. And when the 1st and 2nd century church fathers quote other books, they tell us the author's name. But when they quote these Gospels, they don't use any names at all. It sure looks like someone around 160 AD decided to attach plausible, known names to the completely anonymous works in order to give them authority. While scholars have confidence that Paul the Apostle wrote 7 books of the rest of the New Testament, those books that remain are anonymous, ambiguous, or far worse, blatant forgeries, where the secret authors are signing someone else's famous name. The Old Testament doesn't fare any better. The first 5 books, the heart of the Torah, doesn't come from the pen of Moses, as Jesus professed. It is very clearly a literal stitching together of multiple holy documents from different times and different regions. The only serious debate here is how many books were merged. 3, 4, 10, more? And those middle books, where you find most of the so-called prophecy? Turns out, generally the pre-Jesus predictions were written after the events actually happened, not before. And the things Jesus fulfilled can't be confirmed to have happened at all. More likely, early Christians created connections to make the New Testament link up to the Old Testament, like The Empire Strikes Back was written to connect to Star Wars. Sure, evangelical apologists have come up with elaborate excuses for these problems that anyone can observe, but the fact that they make these excuses just affirms that the problematic observations are accurate. If you briefly set aside the spin of people who signed a Bible is perfect pledge in order to keep their jobs, and the post hoc excuses of devoted adherents, you'll discover that the book is incredibly human, without any quality that requires divine inspiration. I won't even go into the bewildering lists of Bible contradictions, from the mundane to the damning. Christians try to tap dance around them, but something written by God shouldn't need this much fixing.